Hi guys, welcome to my first voiceover and time-lapse video. I thought it would be cool to share a little bit of my process and how I go from blank canvas to finished artwork. And in this case, I'll be painting a mini wave on a 6" by 6" wooden panel. You can see here that I've already started mapping out where my main forms and shapes are going to be, and I usually do this in acrylic paint. I also have already primed and toned my panel with gesso and with a layer of light blue acrylic paint. I mainly work with oil paints as I enjoy that they stay wet for a longer period of time and find the ability to blend very beneficial for the rendering of my subject matter. I also always use my trusty palette knife to mix my paints, a number of paint brushes including my all-time favorite fluffy brushes for blending, and my medium of choice is always the solvent-free fluid by Gamblin. So starting on my palette, I'll be mixing the color for my sky first with a mixture of Payne's Gray, Titanium White, and Phthalo Blue. It's taken me a long time and a lot of experimentation to understand color theory and achieve the right tonal value and saturation with my paints, and I'm still learning with every new piece I make. I try not to put too much pressure on myself when mixing for the first couple of layers of any painting, as I always adjust as I go. And trust me, I definitely always adjust as I go. The next color I'll be mixing is my turquoise, which is a mixture of phthalo blue, sap green, cadmium yellow light, and titanium white, and sometimes I'll add a touch of the light turquoise straight from the tube to achieve the right color I want. I then mix subsequent colors that are darker than my initial turquoise and some soft grays for my lightest areas and shadows. This little piece is a part of a collection of smaller paintings that I've been making as studies of larger paintings that I eventually want to make. I captured this as a photograph by the lake on a stormy day and decided to take it into Photoshop and edit the colors and crop it to achieve what you see in front of you. I painted this in 2 short sittings, the first layer covering the entirety of the panel, then I waited for it to dry and went back in to add darker tones and highlights. At this point, I'm not too concerned with the details, and I want to focus on creating form and shape and placing paint intentionally so I don't muddy my colors together. I want to keep the separation between my lights and darks to help identify where to place details in my second layer. I'm also keeping the foreground pretty simple so the viewer's eye is drawn straight to the crashing wave. I use a mixture of titanium white and yellow ochre to brighten up the foamy parts at the crest of the wave as well as in the foreground. As I move through the painting, I use my blending brushes to smooth out transitions between colors. And that's it. Here is the finished painting. This painting and a few more will be available for purchase on September 12th at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my website. I'll link that in the description box below. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the section below. I would love to hear from you. And thank you for joining me, and I hope that you enjoyed or found this time-lapse and voiceover helpful. See you in the next one.